look awake yet. Hello. Yeah, I decided I would do another Sunday vlog because it makes me more efficient, and yeah, I just felt like doing it today. So I am recovering from a cold, so if you think I sound a little bit sick, that's why. Also, the sun is so bright, so I'm just like protecting my eyes. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of errands and stuff and maybe some creative things, so stick along. This is my bamboo toothbrush. I have had this for about a month and a half now, I'd say. It's my own thing to make sure I use less plastic, and I've marked it with some washi tape because my flatmate has the same one. It's been really good. I honestly, like, after the first few times you can't even tell the difference. And it means that when I take these bits out, this entire thing will just go back into the earth, which makes me feel a lot better. I'm gonna have my breakfast and my tea now. I'm not gonna put on makeup because I wouldn't normally wear makeup on a Sunday, and I would only be doing it for the video, and I don't think that's very transparent of me. So I'm just gonna have to deal, like, editing Becks is just gonna have to deal with my bare face and actually publish this video, so that's fine. I got these for free from work because they went off yesterday, so free food. That is a disgustingly huge cluster of raisins. No thank you. So I've been watching a lot of Dodie's videos recently, well, mostly because I fell in love with her music, and then I've had a bit of a hard time, actually, this sounds bad, taking her seriously. Like, I've struggled a lot with internalized misogyny in my lifetime. I was always kind of a tomboy and kind of like the different kid, so I made a point of being not like other girls. And that was, you know, all fine and dandy for me, but then now moving on to adult life, I realized there's no point in me hating other women because I'm jealous of them. Like, every time that I would like dislike some girl, it would be because I thought they were prettier than me, or had their life more together than me, or all the boys liked them more than they liked me, like that kind of thing. So with Dodie, it was a similar thing where for the longest time I tried to avoid consuming anything that she had made online or any of her music, because I felt like she was just trying to be like quirky and stuff. And I don't know, I was jealous that she's successful and has a beautiful voice and like all that kind of stuff, so I avoided her because I wanted to dislike her, and I wanted her to do something problematic so that I could like have a justifiable reason for disliking her. And honestly, the best decision I ever made was getting over myself and listening to her music on Spotify. It's amazing. She's actually amazing. I've been watching her videos more. I really relate to a lot of the stuff she says, and honestly, she's the reason that I'm inspired in a way to make videos and like not put on my makeup and like let my weird morning hair out, because she honestly, she has no qualms about showing herself on camera when she's just woken up with like her skin doing crazy stuff and all that shit. She doesn't care, and she doesn't feel self-conscious about it, and if she does, she doesn't show it on camera. So I don't know, she's given me like a weird sort of courage to do this. On that note, I'm gonna go do my dishes, and I'm gonna take my laptop to play some Dodie. So welcome. I struggle a lot with finishing craft projects, so I start things and then I just kind of leave them half done in my craft drawer. And I don't want to do that, because one day when I move from here, which will be in about a year, I will have a whole pile of craft projects, honestly, Freudian slip. I will have a lot of craft projects that I will not have completed, and I'll probably just have to throw them out, because when you're moving, you don't really have time to sit down and do like crafts for 2 days. So that's why I'm making an effort to finish projects that I begin, which is why I will be finishing this bag that I started yesterday. I've picked a quote by Neil Gaiman for it, from his speech, Make Good Art. I don't know if you've heard it. If you haven't, listen to it, or at least listen to a bit of it. It's very inspiring and funny, as Neil tends to be, so. Sorry, I would have loved to show you me making that bag, but my SD card ran out, so here's a photo, if I can insert it in the edit. Yeah, my SD card ran out and I didn't have enough space on my laptop for the contents of the SD card. And I ended up having to move and delete all of my video library, and that took about 3.5 hours. So I did that. While I was doing that, however, I read this book. It is called How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. There we go, perfect. Anyway, read this book, it was good. I found it for £2 at a charity shop, I'd say probably a week ago. Really happy with it. It's quite deep about some stuff, but I liked it. This book was really good, and in general I've struggled a lot with reading for fun anymore. I feel like I stopped when I entered high school because it was just so academic, and then I just haven't really started back up since then. So in the last year or so, I've really made an effort to start reading more, because it brought me such joy, and it still makes me really happy to find a book that I can properly concentrate on, because I'm so good at just being on my phone all the time and getting distracted. So when I find something that actually keeps me entertained, that's really special for me. So I made a Goodreads account, or rather updated the Goodreads account that I had created in 2011, and I've been reading more and more. So I'll put my Goodreads in the description if you want to see any books that I've read. yes, I'm trying to do this video thing, but I'm not sure if, do I feel genuine? I don't know. I'm trying to be the same person on camera as I am in normal life, but then again, I'm not super talkative in normal life anyway with strangers. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna go dye my hair now. I might include that in the video, I might not. I might cut it into a separate one if it turns out there's too much footage already in this. Thank you for watching. If you were watching, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.